Are you scoring it? Are you ready to break it down? The first one through, Smack Off 20, Mike in Wichita. And I respect anybody who tries to go wire to wire. Somebody's got to be first. Mike, it's good to have you back. What's up?
Cheers to you, Jimmy Jam. It's the Smack Off, and it's 1 year away from its drinking age. Look, I'm not going to waste a lot of time because I know my place. I just want to say thank you for this amazing day. Thank you for turning sports radio on its head in the 90s, giving us something to listen to other than Top 40. There are a lot of imitators out there now, Rome. I mean, Jay Moore has a daily show now, and that guy couldn't get through 5 minutes of smack one day a year. Lots of imitators, but there's only one original. I take this shot of Jaeger for you, Jimmy Jam. Cheers. I can't believe it's been 20 years. I was driving a delivery truck across Kansas when I first listened to the show. It was a 4-hour show, and I can remember rerouting my destination in order to continuously pick up the show. And one thing, I was the first guy that I remember Jay Stu calling back to berate for my first horrible call, and maybe he should have, but you know what, Stu? You worked for the biggest sports radio show in the entire world. You had a front seat to the greatest smack of all time. You literally were there for every single minute of every hour of every day of every show from beginning to end. How did you never learn any kind of style or smack? You worked for one of radio's most unique voices. How did you not develop even the slightest bit of style? You were an apprentice to the golden age of smack. Doc Mike, IF Rady, Silk Bra, Carbone before he became Carb One, Jim and Fall Rivers, Drunken Patty, for Christ's sake. How did you never muster a decibel above radio ambient? Look, I'm not saying a seasoned dental assistant should be able to perform oral surgery, but I would hope that after years and years, she would have at least learned how to floss her teeth. And coming back the past 2 years, I don't see Whitey coming in to engineer for Alvin. I don't see T-Raj coming in to produce for a couple of segments while Kyle's off having beers. You spent your first smack-off call making fun of readers. Readers! Who makes fun of people who read? Who are you going after this year, Stu? Thinkers? In all the years that you worked here, Stu, you would think you would have learned the rules. The first rule, have a take, don't suck. And the second rule is stay in your own lane. I understand my role in the jungle. You need to understand yours. You are the Barney Fife of the jungle, Stu, and you never, and I mean ever, are going to be Sheriff Andy. The worst part of this, Stu, you spent the past 364 days since the last smack off collecting data and material that isn't fit for a local show in Fife, Alabama. Me? I wrote this while I was on hold. War Planet of the Apes on VHS for Huge Facts, still being the best prize in jungle history. War My Amazing Belay and my son Hash Milo Brown. War Jim Rome and 20 years of the smack off. Al?
All right, Mike. That's how you get it started. I like getting it started without somebody getting run. Mike in Wichita. Look, everybody takes some, but Stu took all of it in that call. Mike in Wichita, he's funny because he said, I know my role. I know who I am. I know my role. So Mike probably thought to himself, who am I coming after? Should I go after Chael? Should I go after the defending champ? Should I get after Vic? Nah, I think I'll take a 2x4 to Stu. The entire call. I'm not sure that anybody's ever actually drank during the phone call. I'm going to assume that he really did nail a shot of Jaeger during that call. Many before the call, many right after the call, but I'm not sure that anybody's ever slammed a shot during the call. Mike in Wichita getting us started. All right, like I said, I respect it. It's not easy to go first. You got through it. He got us started. Let's do this. Let's take a break, and we will come back and keep this thing moving. One call is in, and he didn't get run. So far, so good. How do you score that? Be sure you smash this thing virally. Hashtag everything SmackOff20. Make yourself heard. Analyze it. Let us know where you come out. Quick question.